first one out, we have finances and career. This is like the third reading that this has come out for, and I am questioning if there's a theme here. But financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Let's see what else wants to come out, because the story unfolds differently depending on what wants to come up. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I was just getting a message that something you're working on, feels personal, is oh yeah, and trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Interesting. Okay, I was getting a message with the second card that popped out that your finances, your career, particularly your, well, it could be both, but like particularly your finances, it's coming through more heavily here, is that this is the bigger factor right now in your life, that you might be giving this a lot more energy, focus, and attention. There might be a lot of changes right now that you're experiencing and you are trying to address. Worth waiting for and trust. I'm feeling like there's something you're working on personally. It could be a project, it could be a business. It's something personal for you. It's something you are doing, and it's something that's going to build a financial income or have financial success in the long run. If you stay the course, if you keep pouring into it, you keep working towards it. You might be just in this place right now where you're kind of in this, I don't want to say limbo, but in this like foggy space where you don't have like clarity, you know, looking forward on how is this going to pan out? Is this going to work? Am I going to be successful? Will I make enough money? Will I see the rewards or the ROI? Will I see the, you know, will I know? It's like, what I'm doing enough to bring in the financial success and the outcome I'd like to experience? And, you know, everybody's journey is different. So some people start a business and start a project or whatever, and it takes off right away. It could, and depending on the project, every project is different. You could be working towards, you know, building a studio space and wanting to host, you know, classes or, you know, fitness or whatever. And that's a very physical project where you actually have something really tangible and big, and it takes time to build. And it could also be something more digital. Maybe you're building a course online. Maybe you're creating a series on something, right? Just anything. Maybe you're creating a song, and, you know, depending on your expertise and how big the project is or how big this effort is, you know, will require a certain amount of time. But it's all relative. It's all just depends on everybody's journey. But there's something here where you're being asked to have trust and faith in the unknown, in the unseen, that everything you're doing to build a financial success, maybe this legacy, this enterprise that you're hoping to leave behind, there's a part of you that you really want to create something amazing and have it explode and be, you know, monumental in your life, that it creates this beautiful financial abundance. And you've been working very hard on building this, and it's been taking some time, but it is divinely being guided. You are being divinely guided in this effort. You might be like putting in the work. Maybe you're not at a place right now where you're able to actually bring in an income, where you're actually able to see that return. But not just return in the reward that you get from it, but like the actual financial aspect of, can I make money from this? Can this be successful? Maybe you are making money and whatever the business is, and bringing in an income, and it's trickling and it's very slow, it's very little, and you're wondering, was this worth it? Is this going to pan out? Is it going to work the way I hoped for? Maybe you're, you know, needing to see a change or an increase in it, you know, soon. And there could be a lot of like angst or insecurity around this maybe not being as successful as you thought. But with worth waiting for and trust, you're really being guided right now to have faith in what you don't know and what you don't see. You just know how you feel in the moment. You know what you're putting into this project that you're working on, whatever this is, this business. You know that by putting in the work every day, even like 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. You're putting in a little bit of work every single day to build your business, to build your project, to better yourself. And it's always that, like, if you do it consistently, whether you do it for 15 minutes or you do it for an hour or you do it for several hours, whatever the time that you can give to something, as long as you're doing something every day to work towards whatever this is that you're trying to build, that this is going to really bring in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful abundance. I was having like spirit was like, okay, hello, we need to talk about love. Okay. So, while you are so focused on this personal thing, this personal endeavor that you're doing, you are so unaware at how this is going to bring in a beautiful, loving connection, or if your journey will involve more than one, right? Maybe you'll meet someone who's more of a short-term connection, and it teaches you some things in love while you're building this, and you're building yourself up, but you're learning something along the way, and prepares you for that person to come in. So it could be one or more, but because you are pouring so much into this work, this endeavor, this project, whatever it is, this is like, it's almost like this is your baby. This is like, you are doing so much work on whatever this is because it means so much to you. It's precious to you. It has such deep meaning and value. Like, and it's not just because of what money it could probably bring in. It's deeply moving for you to do this kind of work. But, if love is not really at the forefront, but it is an option that you would be open to at this time while you're still working very heavily on whatever this is, know that even if you're craving love and you're wanting it and you're just not sure if it's going to show up for you, it's not really supposed to be the forefront or the center of attention right now in your life, because you are so focused on something that is very worthwhile, something that's going to bring financial abundance and be so successful. And it might even just turn out, it was the word I was hearing. Oh, that was a fuzz. I thought that was an orb. I was like, oh my gosh, that would be a first. It's just a fuzz. Okay. This is going to turn out. I heard the word turn out like it's going to pan out, but not just pan out. It's going to, the turnout, right? You know how you go to like a concert and the turnout's like amazing, like they sell out of tickets. It's like that. It's like the turnout, surprising. And it might happen kind of close to some sort of like deadline or some kind of like coming up on a crunch time, or the moment of getting ready to like start your business, open the doors or something like that. Like it's going to have a huge turnout is what I'm getting. That could be anything. You could have a ton of sales all in one day that just like make you enough to pay your bills for the month or for 6 months. You could have a ton of subscribers. You could go viral like all of a sudden one day. Like there's just something, or like I said, a bunch of sales. Like you got enough traction and attention that you got a ton of sales on something that you're doing. But there's like beautiful love in this process because you have loved yourself enough and poured into the very things that you are so passionate about and excited to build and to see come to fruition, that love kind of surprises you. It's like you just don't see it. Like you're just being blinded to the love portions of your life because you're supposed to remain focused on this work that you're doing. So even if love is kind of there and in the background and you're like, I see it, I kind of feel it, I would like it, but it's not really there for me now to invest in, that's okay. It's going to show up very fast when it's supposed to. And it's going to be, I just heard come with big pow. It's big pow. Like it's going to just show up like the cartoon pow, it's going to maybe kind of blow your mind. But okay, this is really beautiful. I know this isn't heavy love, but that's the message. I hope you liked it. Please give it a like. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. And until next time, peace.